Today I'd like to talk about Bet Mover and an upcoming in-play betting guide I have in the pipeline. Bet Mover is designed specifically to help anyone improve their in-play betting performance, and my role has been both a reviewer and early access development tester for the platform. This software runs straight from the web browser and it provides in-running metrics for horses in a variety of countries. I stick to the UK personally. You can edit any of the metrics you wish to view on the fly and customize your race card to actually suit your own personal requirements. With practice, what happens is you start to understand what the metrics do and how they can help with your decision making. So this enables members to react quickly to the triggers that are provided by these figures displayed in play and by the horses as they make the way around the race course. The customized Bet Mover screen shows all the horses in running from start to finish, while enabling you to actually place the bets and pounce without the usual quirks that a betting site has to slow down the process. So when you're betting in play, time certainly matters, and you do need to be fast as the odds move a lot quicker pre-race. The GPS data is seconds ahead of any live stream, which gives you an edge, and this is the foundation of what the software is all about, helping you make better decisions in play. Because Total Performance Data, who own Bet Mover, have representatives that travel to these race courses and they're armed with GPS trackers. Before each race jumps, the GPS trackers are fitted to the horses within their saddles, and this will record their in-running stats, feeding straight back to the Bet Mover platform for members to then utilise. 2 trackers are fitted to each horse in case the first one fails, the other kicks in as a backup. And all the metrics you see regarding a horse's performance in running within Bet Mover, this is coming directly from those trackers. As a member, you then look at all these metrics at once, which I probably wouldn't advise, as it would be information overload. I would advise you test each metric and select the combination which you find most useful, and then you can use this information to find horses to either back, lay or trade while they're running the race. I've personally used the software since its early development phase, where I can directly with the developer and feed them back ideas to hopefully push the software's performance forward. I've seen it come from a dot moving around the screen to what it is today, and it is impressive progress. So my goal now is to work and complete an in-play betting guide, showcasing features within Bet Mover I find most beneficial, and provide a library of working video examples with strategies bolted onto them that you can just watch and then mirror. Now, in addition to this, the guide will show live in-play bets not using Bet Mover, which I think is important to show an alternative way to bet in play. Things I do in Bet Mover won't all be translated across to just using live video in the exchange, but you will see it is possible to make a consistent profit without the platform and with different skills. There will be a lot of non-Bet Mover content within the guide as well, because people don't all use Betfair, they use different exchanges, and there are different software packages that these strategies can be translated to. Bet Mover is an amazing piece of kit and it does give you a distinct edge, but it is completely possible to use just a live stream, a different betting exchange, and some downloadable software, for example, which helps immensely. At the end of each recorded race, I will demonstrate and explain why I came to the betting decision in running. There really is a world of difference between automated and betting manually. So many factors to consider from a personal and technical perspective, and the guide will be firmly focused on helping you to either get started in play betting if it's all quite new, or to add to skills that you already possess if you're already doing this either live with a stream or if you are using Bet Mover. To start with, I'll add new video content to YouTube weekly showing betting activity with a starter balance of £500, betting in running as often as possible, and I'll publish new videos showing the Betfair profit and loss from the previous week just to show it all legitimately ties into the account I'm using for bets placed within the in-play betting guide. Starting small with just £5 fixed stake lay bets gives a good example for anyone looking to do this, as £500 is an achievable first bet investment. The liabilities on fixed stake betting still mean the exposure can be circa 30 or 40 quid, so for a £500 balance £5 is a sensible amount, and if looking at it from a points perspective, it's a 100-point investment. The aim is to build up a larger balance and then increase stakes as this increases. So the YouTube content will give you examples of the bets being placed and a record of the results, whereas the guide will actually give you all of that and the explanations for the decision making behind each of these bets, slowing down the process within the guide and discussing why I select the bets, whether these be winning or losing bets. I'll cover both. All bets that are recorded in the startup balance will then be explained, including have I dodged a couple of bets or a couple of races or even days. So that will be in there to help you to look at the week and assess how you're going to go about your in-play betting when you do it manually. So if you are interested in joining to receive access to the guide, which will be an online login with this complete video library and everything I've explained, you will need to register for an invitation when the guide is ready to be published. Now you can do this hopefully if there's a link showing on the screen, or if not, it'll be in the video description below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're interested in joining Bet Mover, here is the direct link to the website. Go right ahead and do that. It's an amazing tool for live in-play betting. If you use code EXPONENTIALBET, it helps get my work on this channel funded at no extra cost for yourself, which I do genuinely appreciate. However, that's completely optional. I will leave all that up to you. You can also find the code in the link details in the description below. If you use code EXPOBET, all capital letters, that'll register, and it just means I get a big kudos for passing you over to Bet Mover. I think the regular YouTube content and exposure to my betting progress using the allotted Betfair account sets up for this, along with the content in the guide that lines up to the bet activity side by side, will give a unique view as to why I'm placing these bets in play, whether that's using Bet Mover or Fairbot, but I think you'll find it useful. I've started recording a few days betting activity already, so I'll upload these videos to YouTube shortly after posting this video, and then continue to record more, and then we'll move forward. As the live content goes up, the guide will progress to be finished, and then you'll have all that content showing my journey with this £500 balance and how I got there. Okay, that's it for me. I'll keep you all updated for the release date of the guide. Thanks again for watching. Take care.